Right, so today's video is for owners of the Huglu Atrox pump action shotgun. This is a section 2 firearm, which obviously just holds 3 shells. And this video is basically how to remove the magazine tube for an assortment of reasons. Maybe you need to repair it, replace it, or put a section 1 tube on, which holds obviously more ammunition. All you need to do this job, the gun's already stripped down, as you can see. All you need is these 2 screwdrivers to help appropriate the job. So just go ahead and show you how to do it. Right, the first part of this process is to carefully remove the end stopper from the magazine tube. Bearing in mind it's got it's spring loaded inside, and you've got to keep hold of this part at all times, otherwise this is going to fly off, hit somebody in the eye, do a little bit of damage. Right, so the first part to do before you take the tube, go to disassemble the tube, is put your end retaining cap back on very lightly, just 3 or 4 turns, because that's going to save the spring and the top cap from shooting out. So carefully press in. You've got these 2 little catches, one there, if you can see that, and one on the other side there. You've got to try and keep one pressed in with your finger or fingernail, and then press the other side in with a screwdriver to release the end cap and the spring. Right, you just heard that go pop. So that's released. You can now see that has released the catches on the tube. Now we're keeping hold of the end securing cap. Slowly take that off. And out pops your retaining cap, centre plug and the spring. Let's take all these parts out and put them to one side. You'll notice at this point the retaining rod, when this is fitted back in, it lines up with this ridge on the magazine tube. That's pressed ridge, and that's what stops you getting more than 2 rounds of ammo in there. If it weren't for this ridge, then you'd be able to get at least 4 into this tube, I would say. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the tube. So to remove the tube, we're going to use a screwdriver. Everyone's got a screwdriver like this at home. It's about 5mm in diameter, and that's all you need. This is going to go through the tube like that, and you're going to turn to get the magazine tube out of the receiver. The best way to do this is by sitting on the receiver like this. It's like this can be seen. And then turning. It's going to be very stiff because they use very tight threads to hold these in to the receiver. Here we go. And there you have your tube. That's the inside of the magazine tube receiving end. So reassembly. Very carefully fill the threads because you don't want to cross thread this one. Yeah, that's going in nice and smooth. It's already been greased. This is very tight at this point as well, so you'll know if you've cross-threaded it or not. So this would be your same tube going back on, or section 1 tube. Whatever reason you're taking it apart for, I don't know. You don't need to over tighten it. As soon as it comes to a stop, that's the job done, that's back on. So you see you've got no thread showing, it's nice and tight. Now we'll reassemble it. Put the spring in, the end cap and the guide rod. Make sure the guide rod is within the spring and push it all down inside. Feed it all the way down. It's got jammed a little bit. It's gone on the outside, as you can see. Be careful this doesn't happen to you. So pull it back off, reseat it. Line the notches up with the holes in the magazine tube. Push them in a little bit. There you go. You hear the click, that's gone in. That's your job done. So now you know how to remove your magazine tube and replace it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a like, and hopefully subscribe to the channel. Catch you later.